Good morning, everybody. As Roger said, my name's Will Thornton, and I'm just delighted to be up here, and I'm delighted that Dora asked me to participate in this and celebrate with all of you this going public this morning. And just quickly, so you guys understand a little bit more about what got her to the stage this morning. Both of us, I met Dora about 3 or 4 years ago. We started working together, and the Lord's hand was on that, and the Spirit led conversations between us. And I learned that Dora grew up in a Catholic tradition that was preaching a false gospel, and that if she did enough, if she was good enough, if she cleaned herself up, if she had a pure heart, if she went to Mass enough, then maybe, just maybe, one day God might just barely accept her. Maybe she'd be good enough for God. But she was in despair. She didn't think she could ever be good enough for God or good enough for anybody. So the Spirit led us to talk about the genuine gospel. The Spirit led Dora to start watching High Point Online in 2021, and God was moving, God was working slowly, but it was clear, and she started being discipled the next year, and God was moving, and God was working, and a couple months ago, He led her to fully surrender her life to Christ, and her eyes were open to the truth, to freedom and peace and joy through grace, by faith alone, nothing else, and that in that moment she received all of God's love, that nothing else could be withheld from her, that she had it all, and that she didn't earn it. And that was the power of the Word and the Spirit that revealed that genuine gospel to her, and that all the things that she thought were separating her from God, and her despair at not being able to do it, not being able to muster up enough grit, that those were the very things drawing her to Christ, drawing her to the cross. And that the work is not to behave, but just to believe that that's it. And I'm just delighted to share with you a little bit about her story, and I hope that you can have more conversations with her and hear more about it, because your story, Dora, is so encouraging, and it's a reminder to me, and it's a reminder to all of us that in the midst of despair and suffering, in the pit of destruction, in the shaking, that God is working. Maybe not at the pace we want, maybe we don't see it, but He's working, and He's faithful, and He's good, and that there's purpose in the pain, that there's purpose in the suffering. So with that, Dora, I just thank you for coming up on the stage today. Thank you for inviting me to be a part of this. It is such an honor, and I just have 3 questions for you. Do you understand that you are a sinner and that you can do nothing to earn God's favor or salvation by your own efforts? Yes. Do you believe that faith in Jesus' finished work is a free gift and that it's the only requirement for your salvation? In light of Matthew 4:19, which reads, "And He said, 'Follow me and I will make you fishers of men,' do you commit to being a disciple of Jesus who follows Christ, is formed by Christ, and fishes for Christ?" Yes. Well, then it is my great honor to baptize you in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost.